The Instructor station has a number of tools the instructor can use to control equipment, introduce equipment failures, and change the conditions in the simulator environment. Using these tools, the instructor can test trainees on anything from simple operations procedures to complex scenarios where a student must respond to real-world events. Malfunctions allow the user to introduce specific equipment failures. The malfunctions list can be accessed from the control bar. There are two types of malfunctions, analog and digital. Analog malfunctions can be set to a range. Digital malfunctions have two or more discrete settings, such as on-off, open-closed, or 1-0. Malfunctions are typically organized by system. Select a system to open a list of malfunctions for that system. Double-clicking a malfunction opens the selected malfunction window. The final value of the malfunction is the value the malfunction reaches when it is complete. The final value can be entered manually using the low, as is, or high value buttons, or by using the slide bar. Each malfunction is configured with its own high and low limits. The instructor can optionally set the delay time, deactivation time, and ramp time. The delay time is the time between clicking insert and when the malfunction is active. Deactivation time is the time the malfunction will remain active before it turns off. And ramp time is the time for the malfunction to gradually increase or decrease from its initial value to its final value. The Add MP button adds the current malfunction to the monitored parameters list. The Create ET button creates a new event trigger with the condition field auto-populated with the current malfunction. The Malfunctions button on the status bar displays the number of active and inserted malfunctions. Clicking on the Malfunctions button will open a list of all inserted malfunctions. The Malfunction Summary displays all settings for each inserted malfunction. Each malfunction is color-coded based on its current status. Pressing the Delete Malfunction button will clear all malfunctions, or the malfunction can be deleted from the individual malfunction window. Remote functions allow the instructor to introduce specific plan operations unavailable to the operator. The remote functions list can be accessed from the control bar. Remote functions are implemented in a similar manner to malfunctions, with a few key differences. Remote functions are always considered active, so there is no deactivation time or initial value. And remote functions can be tagged out. When a remote function is tagged out, the delay and ramp timers will pause, and the remote function will remain in its current state. The remote function must be tagged in if the instructor wants to change the value. The remote function button on the status bar can be used to see the number of newly inserted remote functions. Clicking the remote function button will open a list of all newly inserted remote functions. External parameters allow the instructor to introduce environmental changes. The external parameters list is also accessed from the control bar. External parameters are implemented in the same way as remote functions, except that external parameters cannot be tagged out. Component malfunctions allow the instructor to introduce plant failures on generic pieces of equipment. Component malfunctions can be accessed from the malfunction list on the control bar or directly from model drawings. Component malfunctions are organized by object type. Select an object type to open a list of available component malfunctions. To insert a component malfunction from the list, double-click on it to open the selected CMF window. Objects have multiple component malfunctions associated with them. The user can select a failure type from the Action drop-down menu. To activate a component malfunction from a model drawing, click on the desired object while in operate mode. This will open a list where the user can select from the list of component malfunctions. The component malfunction button on the status bar displays the number of active and inserted component malfunctions. Clicking on the component malfunction button will open a list of all inserted component malfunctions. Pressing the Delete Component Malfunction button will clear all component malfunctions. Individual component malfunctions can be closed from the selected component malfunction window.